Um, this one's interesting. I think both have potential to win. Sort of cop out answer there.
Yeah.
I have to watch a little bit to see how Cobbler's playing. I think if he starts putting up his wall of defense, it's just going to be hard for Ganon to get in. But
Yeah.
at the same time, he doesn't really have the experience against Ganon, and so get a couple good hits, and that's a dead puff. So,
I mean, Cobbler had the rough draw playing against Liager round one.
absolutely.
And Liager's a beast, as we've been seeing so far. The guy, I think, is easily the favorite to win this tournament.
Oh, yeah.
That being
Oh,
said,
yeah.
you were holding your own at times against him. At least against his Fox. I didn't get to see his the Falcon matchup.
The Fox matchup's the one I know. Anyways, we're in here right now. It's just trading blows between both. Not much. Just sort of hit back off. It seems to be the gameplay of both at the moment.
Yeah. Hit and run. I mean, I remember Neek Nack in the interview after Fighters. Neek Nack specifically talked about the fact that he noticed one of the ways to win was to play patient. And that worked out very successfully for him, as you saw. I mean, we called it, he got that Neek Nasty. That's why we called him that for a reason. He was hitting some really insane stuff. And I think a similar play style can be seen here throughout his melee matches, at least from what I noticed. He doesn't really, he'll do some really bold approaches sometimes, but for the most part, he's pretty much like standing in place and trying to punish you for approaching.
For sure.
I mean,
Which
just
is,
there, he threw out like 4 down tilts.
which is something that Trevor is known to do as well, especially considering Puff.
Yeah.
The Cobbler. Oh, unfortunate
that's
on that one. Catches him with the side B.
Yeah.
Still gonna live on this stage. But
Is
floats
that
right
down
into
to
that.
yeah. So this is one of those matchups that I think Cobbler, without knowing the rest setups, and without being able to consistently hit rest, and then both of them not really being super approach heavy characters, it's not going to be a very quick match, unfortunately.
No. I think these two characters have potential of having a quick match, but
Yeah.
these two players with them,
don't have. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
unfortunately. Yeah.
Ooh, that's a big down B. That'll take that stock.
Absolutely.
As we've been seeing with so far.
Grabs life.
Ooh, very nice. It takes it right back. Cobbler. I mean, Cobbler can do really solid. I'm interested to see, because if we see Float versus Neek Nack again, Neek Nack might get the run back. Neek Nack might take this second win, or Float could get the run back and take that W there.
Yeah.
Alternatively, I'd be really interested to see Puff versus Pikachu. I wonder how that would go. Because Pikachu, I don't know what Pikachu does against Puff. I don't know what Puff does against Pikachu.
Can't say I know the Pikachu matchup well enough to. Yeah.
Yeah. Fortunately, it's a weird bracket because it's not full of Fox. I don't have any Fox, Falco, Mars, Sheiks that I can talk about. That I know a lot about. It's just kind of a weirdo bracket, but it sort of makes it. This is Gamer Lab, man. We're here to lab shit out.
Oh heck yeah.
All right, good forward air. Forces him off stage.
Nair.
There's
Almost
that
saved him
nair,
with that,
yeah.
but grabs the ledge.
Yeah.
Been a nice and even back and forth.
Both of them at 0%. Just trying to find an opening. Oh, it's Commentator's Curse. Back throw?
Unfortunate.
Yeah. You hate to see it happen.
No. Oh, first one goes there to Cobbler.
Yep. First one going to Cobbler. Looking good so far for Cobbler.
Yep.
Float says up smash. It's all up smash. Oh, thank you, Cobbler. Thank you, Float. Appreciate it. Some advice for the Pikachu matchup, of course.
Nice.
So, game one going to Cobbler. That's an interesting one. I can't say too much about it because it's one of those matchups that felt like it was just like obviously off stage Puff is going to reign supreme.
Right.
But center stage, I think Ganon can really control versus Puff, but also Ganon's a low tier and Puff's a high tier in general. You know what I mean?
I think different players, whatnot.
Yeah.
Matchup very much could speak on a bit differently. But for this one, just how these two are playing, this is just going to be a really just hit each other back and forth until one gets a strong hit and dies. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I just described melee, but
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
but
Well, there's no, yeah,
there's
like,
not too much follow up. I
yeah.
guess.
There's not like, you're not shine spiking people in the Puff Ganon matchup. You know what I mean? Puff's really hoping Ganon gets off stage so she can just get one of her edge guard tools.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's some really good rest setups. Cobbler does not have the tools quite yet. I know he's been working on it, and we'll see in due time.
Yeah. Eventually, he'll probably be hitting rest with the best of them.
Yeah. Going through the shield yet again. Not sure if he's trying to act out of that or just a shield poke there.
Yeah.
That happened in the last match as well, but that hits hard.
Ooh, yeah. Good forward smash. Take the stock back. 0-0. Literally, as I said it. Good back air. Up air. Knocking him on. Up air. Yeah. I'm actually surprised we haven't seen any up throw attempts. I mean, maybe Cobbler doesn't want to risk it. He knows.
I think Cobbler, like, he knows he can hit them, but they're too inconsistent right now. He'd rather just wall out back air and just get some hits in. There's been a couple potential setups for rest I've seen, but you can tell he's not like he's in bracket. He's not trying to fish for anything right now.
I mean, because they're playing for y'all are playing for money right now. So having to playing dangerous is not necessarily the winning strategy.
Now, admittedly, it would get those stocks, but you'd also lose it likely if you miss. So.
Yeah. Oh, reads the roll in. Hard forward smash. Stop. Jab. As you can see, this one's a very slow... Oh! Gets the ledge grab. Gets a kill. One stock left for Neek Nack. Potential tournament stock here.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, this is going to be our tightest commentary ever. It's a pretty slow matchup. Pretty slow, steady sort of game.
I'll talk afterwards, but... Keep going.
Good back air. 1-1. 5 minutes left on the clock. Will we see the timeout? I'm surprised nobody's attempted to wobble yet with ice climbers. It is legal in this tournament.
I don't think I don't think anyone here has an ice climber.
Listen, I would be kind of surprised if Liazier at least didn't know how to do
it. That's true. That's true.
Forward smash gets Ganon off stage. Eats the up B. Oh, that down smash! Cobbler rests. Little bit of disrespect right at the end. Swift 2-0 from Cobbler. That's Neek Nack out on his tournament stock.
Yeah.